Have you had some struggles with this last week? So I thought we'll go over it quickly as a starter, and rather than making another PowerPoint, I'll make you a video up instead. So hopefully this might be a little bit easier for you to follow, okay, and make it a little bit clearer before we move on to the rest of the stuff for next lesson. Okay. Now be aware of from last week that all of these equations are in the form of y equals mx plus c. Okay, where m is always our gradient and c is always our y-intercept. Okay, so that means all we need to do is we just need to make sure we follow those two steps, find the two parts and put them in. Okay, so to find my gradient, all I need to do is find two steps, 2 points on my line where we cross exactly. So I could use that point there and that point there where they cross exactly, and I can make my triangle. Okay, I'm going to count my jumps across. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps across. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jumps up. My gradient is always rise over run. So my rise is 8, my run is 4, so I have a gradient of 2. Remember, we need to think about, is this line positive or negative? Well, this is going uphill, because I've got my little man at the bottom. If he's walking uphill, it means it's a positive gradient, so I'll leave that as 2. The second thing I need to find, the y-intercept. The y-intercept is literally where we cross the y-axis, so I'll have a y-intercept of 4. And then all I need to do is put those two parts together. My 2 is where my m would be, so I'll have y equals 2x, and my 4 goes on the end. So I have y equals 2x plus 4. So my y-intercept goes on the end, and my gradient goes with my x. Okay, exactly the same idea with this one. Okay, so again, I need my gradient and intercept. So pick 2 points where we cross nicely. So this time we're going to go there and there. Remember, it doesn't matter where as long as they cross exactly. And I make my triangle. And I count my jumps. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 jumps down. So my gradient is my rise over my run again. That's going to equal 10 over 5. So I'll have 2. However, if I have my little man on the left hand side of my line, he is now going to be going downhill. Because he is going downhill, I'm going to have a negative gradient. Okay. Y-intercept, same idea. Where across the y-axis, this time is going to be 3. So my y-intercept is going to be 3. So same as before, I can fill in my y equals mx plus c. So I'll have y equals minus 2x this time, because my gradient is a negative, plus 3. Same as before, gradient, including the negative sign, is my amount of x. And my y-intercept is put on the end. Okay, hopefully that clears up for those of you that weren't 100% sure from last lesson. Can you please have a go at the starter tasks now? I will put the answers on for you so you can mark them. I need people to be sure on this, guys, before we move on.